I think this will do for our next spot. Okay, so we're in a new location now. Great scenery around here. And the next question is from Onaretrotip, who asks, what is your favourite handheld console and what is your favourite game for said console? Well, I've got a couple of handheld consoles. I've got the PSP, I've got a DS, and I've got a 3DS. So for this one I'm going to have to say 3DS, or DS slash, yeah, 3DS. Again, when people ask me favourites, I never really know what my favourites are. This is like lots of games I like. So I'll tell you some I really do enjoy though. A Link Between Worlds was an awesome game. That was a game I had with the 3DS, and I've got the Legend of Zelda, is it Majora's Mask Limited Edition? Or Ocarina of Time Edition? Anyway, I got some Triforce type thing edition. And the games I do like on it though, Link Between Worlds, I enjoy the Scribblenauts series, because I think it's an awesome idea how you can just write anything and it'll appear on screen to help you solve puzzles. I mean, could you imagine if we could do that in real life? Right now I got a helicopter take me off this mountain. Well, hill. Actually, there's awesome scenery when you climb on top of that. Not doing that today. Also though, I like the Ace Attorney series, and I discovered yesterday there's a new one out for 3DS, so I will be getting that. But I've got to finish Apollo Justice first. Right then, my arm is killing me. Like swapping arms. Here we go. Rockstar Runner 7. If you were to wake up one morning and find yourself in your favourite game or anime, what would you do? Well, I'm going to answer an anime one for this because there's a game one coming up shortly. I'd go for Attack on Titan. What would I do? I'd join the Scout Regiment and I'd go and slay some Titan ass. Yes. Attack on Titan is a great series. You know, I don't think I really would like to live in that world, but if I was in that anime, which is one of my favourites, I don't think I want to stand around. I think I'd try and do something. I don't think I'd be any good at it, but you know, I would love to join the Scout Regiment and go after some big ass Titans. Yeah. Thank you, Rockstar and 7 for that. Man, I'm so depressed climbing up here. Ugh. Next up is a new subscriber, Busubi, who wants to know what my top 5 Wii games are. Now, I don't really have much for a top 5 because I haven't got many Wii games. I mainly bought the Wii to play Wii Fit and stuff. As you see, it worked. There are some titles I like though. I like Donkey Kong Country Returns. I thought that was an amazing game, especially as I like Donkey Kong Country on SNES, which was an absolute classic in my opinion. Also, Super Smash Bros, you know, Brawl and Melee, they go without saying. So yeah, I'm going to put some Wii U games into this as well. Mario Kart 8, fantastic game, enjoying that. Sega and Sonic, no, is it Sega? Sega and Sonic? Yeah, Sega and Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, I think it is, that I got off Matt Hartley. That was pretty good. And more recently on the Wii U I played Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. That was a very good game. Enjoy that one. I've got to start Twilight Princess now on the HD remake on the Wii U. So thank you for that. Oh gosh, let's look at the sky a minute because my arm is killing, man. I should have got someone with me to record. Right, Retro Claim is next. Kieran. Hang on. If you could wake up one day to live in a video game world, here we go. Which game would you live in? I would live in the Final Fantasy world because I love to make friends with Moogles and ride chocobos, and I think it would be awesome. Don't quite fancy having an evil villain like Sephiroth or anything around, but yeah, the types of creatures you'd see and stuff like that, you know, mastering materia or magic, depending on what version you're playing, summoning, you know, Ifrit, Shiva. Ooh, yeah, that'd be awesome. So Final Fantasy for the win. It's getting quite windy by here. And he wants to know next, if I had the ability to time travel, which time of your day would I travel back to and why? Well, Kieran, I've never been a big history buff, so I'm not really sure to answer on this one. However, I would say If I want to go back and live any day in my life so far, I'd go back to my childhood days, the Christmases I experienced when I was really young, because they were just magical times. Getting my first retro console and the video games for it, you know, I would definitely go back and relive those days. I'd love to go back, and like I was saying to Interghost, to relive all my childhood days, because it was an awesome childhood, you know, can't knock it, I really did enjoy it. So I'd love to go back and do that. Right, let's change hands again. Small More Gaming. Oop, just got my finger in the way. There we go. Old school friend of mine. And his question is, what has been your most memorable moment since starting YouTube? For me, it's got to be the meetups with all the other YouTubers, like Play Expo, Play Manchester, and I first met Russ Newton, and you know, that gang, Soulfunk Retro, Rockstar 107, on the back of the UK, and then they were the first group I met up with, and then we travelled together then to Manchester, where we met everybody else, and just meet everybody after we've been talking to them on YouTube, you know, over the internet for the last year or so. It was kind of surreal, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. We had a blast then in Blackpool. I met people I've never met for the first time. And there's a dog around here somewhere, so I better wrap this up. Yeah, but basically just meeting everyone in the community, amazing times. Right guys, I will catch you again in a new location. Okay guys, we are back in the Matmobile for the next set of questions. Hope the wind didn't, you know, over thingy my voice too much there. See, why can't I never think of the words when you're on camera? Over thingy my voice. Drown out my voice? Maybe that would be the right word. Anyway, next question. Next question is from Steve36207. Woohoo! And Steve says, my question for you is, would you have ever got into YouTube if it wasn't for me? Well, Steve, that is a very good question. So guys, a little bit of history by here. Steve is the one who got me into YouTube in the first place. Basically, we used to work together in the same office, and he'd always talk about, well, we'd always talk about video games, old cartoons, stuff like that. And then he told me how he joined YouTube, and he was following all these retro game collectors, and he'd show me their Twitter accounts, their websites, and then he said, oh, you should get onto it. I said, oh, I'm not a collector, I wouldn't really get into YouTube. And he challenged me then. He said, all right, get a CoinOps Xbox or something like that, and I'll tell you what, we'll do a high score challenge, upload it to YouTube. I was like, okay then. So I eventually did get CoinOps. And yeah, me and Steve uploaded videos using 1 credit to see how high we could score. And after that, the Tubers High Score Challenge was born because people saw our runs and started to do video responses. We created a group, and you know the rest. Tubers High Score Challenge is history. But would I have got into YouTube if it wasn't for Steve? I already had 1 or 2 videos uploaded. Nothing to do really with the community. I already had a blog. I was working on a blog for 2 years, and I think eventually that would have led into YouTube. So I think I might have done it, yes, but I don't think I would have been as involved within the community as I am if it wasn't for Steve, because there would be no Tubers High Score Challenge, and that's how I got to know everybody. And you know, so I probably would have been on it, but I don't think I would have had 200 subscribers, or I don't think, you know, I would have been going to these Play Expo events and making all these friends. So cheers, Steve. And that's the only commendation again from me this year. Next up is my cousin Gareth. If you could win any sort of bundle, what would you like it to contain? Pineapples? Private joke there. A bundle. Well, I love chocolate. So a bundle of chocolate, video games, comics, statues that I collect. Basically old geeky stuff. Nostalgia. Childhood nostalgia. That's what I'd like, yeah. Childhood nostalgia. Don't know why I sang that bit. So cheers, dude. That's what I would want. Another new person now. Colindrybough. Apologies if I haven't pronounced that correctly. What's the best and worst game you have ever played, and why? See, another best and worst question. Favourite question, like. I'll tell you the ones I'm really enjoying at the moment. The Witcher is one of the best games I've played. That is amazing. and that game seems to flow so well at the moment for me. There's a patch updated a few days ago actually, and it slowed it slowed the game down. It slowed like the speech and loading screens were taking minutes upon minutes on end. And unfortunately, yesterday they unleashed a new patch which fixed it, so I'm able to get back into that. Another game I'm really enjoying at the moment, my best PlayStation Online game, PS Store Online game I'd say, PlayStation Network, would be Rocket League. Really can't believe how addicted I am to that. I'm playing it all the time online. I've scored over 600 goals so far in my career. I was looking at my stats the other day. So, for my favorite online game, I enjoy the multiplayer on that more than I do Call of Duty. Really do. And Dust and Elysian Tale is another awesome game I really enjoyed. That was a PlayStation Network again, and that's a side-scrolling RPG, kind of like Castlevania in a way. But oh man, the music, the graphics, the gameplay on that is superb. And one of the worst games I've played, well, I know there's been quite a lot, but I couldn't remember any, but I'll tell you the worst one I've played recently. So, spoiler alert, this is a game I'm playing for a nostalgic NES episode. Is Peter Pan and the Pirates. I think it was by THQ, the first game on the NES. Ugh, it's dreadful. I love the cartoon, but I hate the game. So thanks for that. Retrogameraddict. Right, here's a question. You're downtown having a few soft drinks on a Saturday night. You must know I don't drink alcohol. When all of a sudden some idiots start acting tough. Before it all starts kicking off, you've just got enough time to get your phone out and phone 3 video game characters of backup. Who do you call? Ghostbusters! You saw that coming, right? But no, that's not who I'm going to call. Right, so some idiots are messing around. Who am I going to call video game characters? I've gone for Donkey Kong, Axel from Streets of Rage, and Sonic the Hedgehog. And my reason for this is, depending on the 3 idiots and their abilities, you got Donkey Kong for the strength, you got Axel for the beat-em-up tough guy, and then you got Sonic for his speed. So there you go, see? Yeah. Approaching all angles there. And me, I just probably sit back and go, yeah, you get him guys, you get him. And now it is another old school friend of mine, Just Lorenzo 47. Red pill or blue pill? So this is obviously referring to the Matrix, and the red pill being reality and blue pill being fancy. So would you rather wake up in the reality world, or would you rather stay in the fancy world? I'd go for the red pill reality, because you can't just run away from your problems and stuff. Face up to reality, face it on head on. And besides, I'm always in the fancy world in reality anyway. I always drift off into my own little Neverland, what I call my metropolis. There you go. Now you know where the name's from. So guys, that's that set of questions. Let's move on again. It's absolutely boiling in this. Ugh. Right, see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back inside. I thought I'd come home and finish the questions off here. And I needed a drink. So there we go. So next up is Purplegamezone. And Lucy asks, why have I lost it? Oh, what is your most cherished game or gaming memorabilia? I'm not sure if I just got one cherished item, but I got many. And most of those will be my old childhood video games and consoles. So like my Commodore 64, the NES and the Mega Drive, and all the games I had as a child. Because got such fantastic memories of those. So yeah, that's what I probably cherish the most in my collection. So thank you for asking, and good luck in the draw. Then we have Shock 16, the Renegade Master. Right, got 2 questions from Shocks. First one, the owner of Greg's the Bakery phones you and says, I will pay you a lot of money to create a new pasty for my shops based on a game franchise. Ooh. What game franchise would you base it off? What would you call the pasty, and what ingredients would go inside the pasty? Right, this was a difficult question, so I was racking my brain. I'm not sure, but I've come up with, I'm going to base it on Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey! And what I do, I'm not sure if it would look very edible, but I'd probably put some kind of blue dye on the pasty, so it looks like Sonic. Although, would people think eating Sonic then though? Anyway, maybe it's not going to work at all. But I'd fill it with like corned beef. You need a traditional corned beef pasty. But what I'd do, I'd put little rings inside the pasty, yellow rings, like maybe they're onion rings or something, and have those of them come out. So you'd have the blue pasty and then eat it, and then all the gold rings would follow, and I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I hear my mouth, sorry. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. I'd probably call it the Ledgehog. Yeah. Boom! I think that would be pretty good. And his second question, what would you like the most? A new Buck Your Hair cartoon series, to have every figure boxed and carded, or to be a writer on a new Bucky comic run? Right. Now, I thought this was easy when he first asked. I thought I was going to answer a new cartoon series. Then he put at the end, to be a writer on a new Bucky comic run. When I was a kid, I used to love writing stories, and I always just went into this world of imagination. I'd come up with loads of things. On some of my old PCs and laptops, you'd find all these old stories I wrote here, there, and everywhere. I did want to publish a book one day, but it's never happened. I don't know, when I come home from work, I just don't want to sit down in front of a laptop and type all day again. So it hasn't happened. It might do one day. Who knows? But yeah, when it comes to like Bucky O'Hare, I would jump at the chance, I think, to be a writer on a new comic series, definitely. Yeah, so sign me up, guys. Sign me up. It's like with Marine Boy and this live action fan film is planned. The guy behind it all asked me for ideas and input, and I've actually named the villain in the fan film, and some of my ideas are incorporated into the main storyline as it is now. So we shall see what happens with that along the line. But yeah, I'd definitely be a writer on a comic series. That'd be awesome. So thank you. Now it's Davpreece, another fellow Welshman, and he wants to know, what was the one arcade game back in the day, if you walked past or seen, you always had to chuck a few 10p's in? For me, it would always have to be Final Fight each time I had a day out in Porthcawl. Great times. Yeah, definitely great times. Porthcawl. Have not been there for years, mate, but I'll try and get back there soon. Final Fight is one I've not played for, until like last year. I think it was the first time I ever played Final Fight, yeah. Bubble Bobble for me, one of my favourite arcade games. They used to have one down the local village in the pub there. Always chuck some money into that to play that. Also though, if I was in Saundersfoot, in the arcade machines there, I was always playing on X-Men Arcade, so really enjoyed that. But besides those two, I can't really remember a lot, apart from playing on 2pence games and stuff, what I did back then. But yeah, Bubble Bobble mainly, that's always been a childhood favourite of mine. I had it for the Commodore 64, and in fact I think it's on my shelf. Hey, how cool is that? There you go. So if I saw that out and about, yeah, I'd have a quick go on it. So thank you for your question and good luck in the draw. Next up is Retronic Collector. Tony, how you doing? And he asks, what is my favourite console, all-time favourite console, and why? Again, I find it so difficult to answer this question. Oh, this question was also asked by Imagamegeek, Dave. Right. Tony. My favourite one, well, I can't choose a favourite, but... oh, maybe I can, I don't know. It's either the NES or Mega Drive. Definitely one of those two. Because those are the childhood consoles I have the most fond memories of. So it'd be between those two. So that would be NES, Mega Drive, favourite retro consoles. Favourite modern gen is the PlayStation 4. So, yeah, thank you for your question. But yeah, Mega Drive and NES, those were the days. Boom! I haven't done many booms this video, have I? Boom, boom, boom. There, caught up. Right. Now, Woodland37 asks, why is Slimer from Ghostbusters green, and why does cat always land on their feet? Well, slime is usually green, as is my new phone case. So I'm guessing that's why Slimer is green, and he looks like a booger. And why does a cat always land on their feet? Well, cats are ancient beings who have the ability to rotate themselves in slow motion during falling in midair, and they're always able to land on their feet. So, yeah, that's how that works. And Woodland also asks, what kind of tipple was in the barrels of Donkey Kong chucked about? Well, I hope it was nothing too expensive or too nice that had been ruined for a couple of years, because that would be a waste. Little Mario Man or no Little Mario Man? So thank you for your questions, Woodland37. HerbieAsk007 then asks, your earliest gaming memories. The Commodore 64, playing Flimbo's Crest. But I think that's one of the first games I ever played. That was quite a good game. I had all these games on a cartridge. Well, yeah, I had a cartridge that used to go into the back of the Commodore 64, and it had a football game on it, some kind of circus game on it. What's it called? Fiendish Freddy? Yeah, I used to have Ghostbusters on Commodore 64. I had a Batman game on there. Little Bobble. Oh, what's that game called? There's loads, but yeah, Commodore 64 is my earliest gaming memories. But I was too young to like understand a lot of it. And Dizzy games. Oh yeah, they were the best, man. Best. Right, so thank you for that. Right, Wappynutter Andy. He asked if you could suggest a new scratch build for me to have a go at. What would it be? Bucky, Marine Boy, or game related? So Wappynutter Andy's got his channel and he builds models from scratch, and I found him by searching for Marine Boy videos, and I found a model of the P1 he made, which is awesome, by the way. But if I would recommend to you what model to make next, well, in Bucky O'Hare, the 3 ships I'd recommend you making. The smaller ones are the Toad Croaker and the Toad Double Bubble. I'd have to like send you photos, or you have to Google it to maybe know what they are. And then the bigger model from Bucky's main ship is the Righteous Indignation. Whew, that would be quite a challenge, I think. But honestly, if you made any of those models, I'd even pay you to make one for me, because I'd love to have them in my collection. That would be the best. Marine Boy, you've done the P1. I can't really think of anything else. Any other ships within Marine Boy the series? Only like enemy ships, but all random, you know? Maybe the Ocean Patrol base and the headquarters. That's the only thing I could think of really for that. Game related, then I'll get back to you on that. But for Bucky O'Hare, definitely those spaceships. Do it. And if you ever want to make any action figures of Marine Boy or Bucky and the crew, I'm interested. So thank you for your question. Walkingthecow says, what is your favourite album or albums? I don't really have a favourite album. When it comes to music, I'm a bit of an all-rounder. I have to be in the right mood to listen to the right music in a way, but yeah, I can really listen to anything, because music is music to me. I enjoy it all. I used to be a massive Meatloaf fan. I've just bought his latest album. I haven't listened to it yet. I need to. But yeah, I'm not big into rap or like death metal or really heavy metal kind of stuff, but I do enjoy certain songs from that genre. Like I said, I gotta be in the right mood. But yeah, so sorry I can't really give you a definitive answer there, but I'm a bit of an all-rounder when it comes to music. And then Colossal Vids, last question now, guys. What do you dip your chicken nugget in? I've got so many innuendos going through my head right now, it's crazy. Barbecue sauce. I love a barbecue sauce. Like, if I have a Domino's pizza, I use a barbecue sauce base. If I go out and I have like Hunter's or Taverners chicken, I love the barbecue sauce on that. And if I'm dipping something, I do love a barbecue sauce. I love other sauces, you know, like your chive or your guacamole, stuff like that. But barbecue sauce, yeah, why not? Right guys, thanks for the questions. I'm going to go and prepare the draw. So I'm putting everyone's names in here. Luckily I've got them all on paper. And good luck to all. See you in a minute. Okay guys, the time has come. It's time to do the draw to see who wins the bundles. Remember, 4 prizes. So whoever gets picked up first gets first choice, then second choice, and so on until the last one before gets whatever's left. And of course, if that person does not want whatever's left, then I'll draw again. Okay guys, so this is the magic box. Look at it, it's so nice. Oh, happened to froze a bit then. And all your names are inside. Not everybody wanted to be entered, but most of you did. So if you were asked a question, you were in the box. So, the winner, first place, is this one in my hand. Put that down there a minute. First place goes to... this is Spence. Ah! Spence kill me. Davpreece. So well done, Dav. Fellow Welshman, I promise you that was not... Come on. Damn it. Focus. It's not focusing. Focus, you fool. Can you see that? No, something good's it. Well, mark my words, that is Davpreece, so I shall put that bit there. So first place, not a fix, fellow Welshman. Come on, the Welsh. Come on, Steve, you can do it. Second place goes to... Oh. Go on. It is Herbias007. Can you see that even any better? Bloody camera, man. Anyway, Herbias007. What is going on with this? So congratulations to you. Third place goes to... I have this small one here. Third place. Is Gamergeek World. That's Ben, so well done to you, Ben. You can even see these things, but yeah, that is Gamergeek World. Whoa. And fourth place goes to this one. It is none other than... I can't open it. Come on, man. It's Dave, I'm a Game Geek. Now, I scribbled that quickly, so there you go. Because that was one of the questions asked after I printed them all out. Can't see this at all, can you? So Dave, I'm a Game Geek gets last place. So there you go, guys. Well done to the winners. So Davpreece in first, Herbias007 in second, and Gamergeek World in third, with I'm a Game Geek coming up fourth. So remember, I'll contact you guys. I'll contact Davpreece first so he can tell me what bundle he wants, and then I shall contact Herbias, Gamergeek World, and then finally Dave Clark. I'm Game Geek. I think he won. I think Dave won one of my last ones as well. Sneaky. There you go, guys. Thank you for taking part in the Q&A. Really enjoyed it. And enjoy the gifts. Until next time. Boom. See you soon.